Is our first online lesson for when I am out for a few weeks. Basically, what you're going to be doing with all of these lessons, you are first going to be watching them via Edpuzzle. And then there's just going to be one quick check at the end, just to ensure that you actually watch the videos. Videos aren't going to be terribly long, so shouldn't take up too much of your time, but you do need to watch them before class. Consider these sort of the lectures that you will listen to, the things that will give you the instructions for what you should be doing in class before you actually get to doing what you are supposed to be doing in class. So today we are going to be beginning with some information to celebrate El Mes de la Herencia Hispana, which is Hispanic Heritage Month. So we're going to do a short reading on that, some warm-up questions, some preguntas para calentarnos, and then do some writing about our families. First thing that we're going to do, so Roberto Clemente is going to be our first sort of famous Hispanic person that we're going to talk about. So in class, what you are going to be doing is first, this right here, the title of the slide is a link to a video about Roberto Clemente. So definitely watch that at home. It's about 3.5 minutes long, but it'll give you a good foundation for who he is and will help you with filling in these blanks right here. So I gave you a little bit of help with these first ones, but basically this is an exercise in determining meaning through context. Only have a few blanks right here, but try your best to fill them in class. Work with your classmates to try to fill these in as best you can. Obviously here we have 2 spaces back to back, so that just tells us that they are 2 words here. All right, and so try your best to figure out, based on structure of sentences, words around the spaces, and even here, I gave you a hint, ocupación and deporte. So you may not have seen some of these words before, so you're more than welcome to look them up to get an idea of what should be going on in these blanks. After you've read through this paragraph and you filled in the blanks, there are 4 questions. All right, 4 questions that you should answer. All right, so ¿Quién es Roberto Clemente? ¿De qué ciudad es Roberto Clemente? So ciudad might be a word that you have not seen before, but feel free, look that up, add that to your vocabulary. All right, it's a pretty common word, so it's going to be one that you might hear pretty frequently, either in this class or one that I just use. Same deal here. So, ¿Qué equipo de béisbol juega en Pittsburgh? All right, ¿Qué equipo de béisbol juega en Pittsburgh? All right, equipo may not be a word that you've seen before, and same with this verb right here. All right, I'll let you know that juega comes from the verb jugar, Jugar. So you can look that up and see what that means and see how it conjugates and everything. And then finally, ¿Cómo es? ¿Cómo es Roberto Clemente? So ¿cómo es is that question that we've been using, that question phrase that we've been using in our classes pretty frequently. It does not mean how is he? It doesn't mean who is he? All right, remember, this is asking for descriptions. What is he like? All right, and most, if not all of this information can be found. It can be found in this short paragraph right here. So no need to do a whole lot of digging online right now. But you can certainly add things however you want. Feel free to work in groups and answer these questions in full and complete sentences. All right. After that, you are going to basically just review. You're going to review the grammatical explorations that we did, because we are going to be doing some practice with writing in our next class. Okay. So be sure that you are familiar with the grammar here. The things that we talked about in our last class, how italicized words, subjects, impacted or affected bolded words, which were the verbs. Then we also learned about possessive adjectives, words like mi, tu, su, nuestro, vuestro, and su. All right, all of those. We also talked at length about the differences between ustedes and vosotros. All right, they both mean you plural. Look at this asterisk here. All right, in English, we do not have an official word that actually fills in that space for that second person plural pronoun. All right, so you all, y'all, use guys, yins, you guys, like whatever it is that you are most comfortable with, that is what ustedes and vosotros both mean. But look at the cultural context as well. So you are going to be using this for your next activity. So think of this as sort of preparatory work for your writing activity. So I'm actually going to change this real quick, so instead of escrituras, we're just going to go with Repaso de la gramática. We're going to do that, and that will be your new outline for the class. So when you open up these slides, this will be available, and this will be seen to you like this, but, I just had to make a quick edit right there. All right, so be sure, go to Edpuzzle first to watch this video, and then in class you are going to be working on these. So think about the Edpuzzle, that's your homework, the lecture is going to be done at home, and then the homework is going to be done in class. All right.